And moving on, since we've got hip hop on the subject, I want to mention the Gems mixtape series, which a lot of you may not know about. This is a collaboration between Tru Ambition and ZuneAfish, who, again, you may not know that much about, especially since I know a lot of my viewers here are not that tapped into hip-hop. So I want to shout this one out. There's tons of hip-hop, by the way. I mean, there's a new mixtape every week. There just literally is. So I can't talk about everybody, but this is one that's been going for a little while. There's 3 installments that have come out over a little over a year, and I think they're worth your while. And I say that even as someone who gets pretty picky about what counts as original music, because some of these beats are straight up lifted from hits. Like the 3rd one that just came out starts with the beat from a Mystical song, and like you know it right off the bat. You're like, hey, this is a Mystical song, but no, it's different verses, it's different people rapping over the top of it. And so, there's a part of me that throws up a red flag, like, okay, why are we stealing beats? But also, it's a mixtape. It's not a full-blown project. It's not anything that's, made an attempt to stream on Spotify. Nobody's really making any money off of this. It's really more for creative energy, branding, recognition, and just, working on stuff and working on your chops and getting your name out there, That's what mixtapes tend to be about. And I don't know a lot about the inner workings of this series, but Gems, to me, based on this, is kind of the idea to me is that if you find beats that inspire you, and if you find artists that inspire you, and you sort of work on that, then that can sometimes be your gem that inspires you to create your own gems, in a way. Gems of lyricism and gems of rapping and flow and concept. And I feel like sometimes you can get a lot more inspiration from something that you're literally directly inspired by than if you pick up a beat off the rack or try and rip something from YouTube or whatever. So, if you're gonna rip it off, go big with it, I guess is what I'm saying. But I think it works in this context, partly for that reason, and partly also because, in the singer-songwriter world, we have covers, right? Covers are a big thing. What's the equivalent of that in rap? You don't really have rap covers so much. I guess sometimes you do, but mostly not. But I think this is kind of like a different interpretation of that. So it's interesting. I like it. And mostly I like that whatever mojo is going on with this series. These two obviously have chemistry. I've been following ZuneAfish since 2015, 2016. I've always thought he's been an incredibly underrated lyricist. He's super sharp with his lyricism. And Tru Ambition, who I met through our networking night series, who has been really hustling, who I respect a lot for what he's been putting into everything. Seeing these two minds come together is really pretty great, and they have some really great guests on here too. I found a artist I've never heard of through this series. The new one that came out, the 3rd Gems, features a track. I think it's the 4th track on there. His name is Clipnaut. That's Clypnaut. Can't find him on social media anywhere, but I found him on YouTube and I found him on SoundCloud. And man, I feel like there's not very many good horrorcore rappers around here. And I'm not necessarily saying that he's one of these horrorcore types, but that's what his style kind of reminds me of. It's like if horrorcore was done right and it wasn't corny and it was actually kind of bone chilling, this dude kind of chills my bones a little bit, and I mean that with the highest praise. I dig everything I've heard so far. There's one track I found on YouTube where he at the end of it, he just busts into some straight up Spanish, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it's like, whoa, it almost, I don't know, it hits really hard, and I like his flow a lot. It's very it's almost like his teeth are grinding through every word. So shout out to the series for exposing me to Clipnaut. I hope I hear more about Clipnaut, but also ZuneAfish and Tru Ambition here with the Gems series. That's GEMS S. And then the second one is GEM2, where the 2 kind of looks like a S. And then the third one is G3MS, where the E is the 3. So I've really been enjoying these. And again, it kind of challenges my preconceptions about what is and is not original music. But I think for what it's trying to do, I think it's really fun. And I think they get a lot of good results out of it. So recommending that for that reason.